Yo, Bracy Skills Clinic's back with a special video. We are live from SoCal right now. It is super early right now. It's about 6:30 in the morning, man. It's early. We drove in late last night, but we got an early one today, so I got to get right to it. About to go get me some breakfast, some food, keep me going, get my energy up. But yeah, man, it's an exciting weekend, not just for us, with our 17s, being in SoCal at the historic Compton Magic Memorial Day tournament. But we have a lot of teams playing today that are in action. A lot of teams back up north in NorCal, all the way from Sacramento all the way down to Dublin, playing today. Shout out our 12U, shout out our 13U, shout out our 15U, and our two 16U teams all in action today. 14U, I know I skipped over that age, but at this time, a lot of our eighth graders always play up. We're big on, guys getting ready for high school and getting as many real elite high school level elite looks as possible before they finally start high school, and it's working. When they get back and they do their age group next month, I'm very excited to see, how they look. But, right now they're getting reps in with 15U. Some of them are even playing with the second 16s as well. So, shout out to those guys. Shout out to the coaches, man. This would not be possible, me being all the way in LA and us to, still be operating up north without the staff as well as the parents. So shout out Coach Joey, Coach Myron, Coach Levi, Coach Brett, Coach Christian, and the whole staff, man. Coach Antonio, Coach James, everybody. Shout out to those guys, man. Just, doing their things. Being elite in their lanes. And, some people are getting ready for high school. We got some high school coaches within the program. Coach Christian, Coach James, both coach at Salesian High School. So, their season, their high school season really starts next month. Because, Summer League is huge for schools to kind of, measure themselves and see what they got going into the year. They're going to be going to Section 7. So, and we got a couple guys that, are playing for Salesian. So, man, it's an exciting time, but for me, this is my last out of town tournament until July, and I'm gonna be taking a break. I'm gonna still be doing some stuff with the eighth grade, but that's gonna be local, so and it's probably gonna be mostly 1 day tournaments. So I get to really get my weekends back. So, get a chance to chill, sleep in on some Saturdays. That'll feel good. Also, did you guys see Jimmy Butler? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I've definitely been a Jimmy Butler fan since the Chicago Bulls days. I relate to his story and just his work ethic and his toughness, as far as his approach to the game. He's one of those guys that, is going to take the stairs over the elevator. He's going to grind and didn't get any handouts coming up. He had to earn everything he got, even even to where he's at right now. But man, I think, see, my thing is, this is the problem I have with fans and mostly the media, because the media persuade, different things and narratives. I know they have Game 7. He's not in the finals yet, but he did go to the finals 2 years ago. It seems like, the narratives that get pushed are for certain players, it's like they have less success team-wise than a Jimmy Butler, but they get talked about way more as far as an elite status. And yet you have a guy like Jimmy Butler who's had, 6 40-point playoff games, taking it, help leading the Miami Heat to the finals. We know his team is pretty good. I'm not saying he's doing it by himself, but last night, bro, Jimmy took that game over. 47 points. People talk about LeBron's Game 6 literally 10 years ago, Heat versus Celtics. They talk about, Bron's 45-point game, which is historic. That was to me, that was actually a defining moment for LeBron. Everything after that game really led into like the LeBron winning legacy, like the rings. Because when he did that, he did not have a ring at the time. I think people forget that LeBron, when he had that game, he was facing elimination with the Miami Heat, which would have been the second straight year they didn't win. Remember, they lost to Dallas in the finals in 2011. 2012, they're down 3-2, and he puts up an historic 45-point game. We talk about how historic that is, and yet Jimmy Butler scored 47 in the same situation. If we're not talking about Jimmy Butler on an elite superstar NBA status, there has to be some hidden agendas against Jimmy Butler. Because what he did last night, I mean, that's up there with the Jordan performances, with the Kobe performances, with the LeBron performances as far as playoffs. We know he got to win a ring, but that individual performance was a defining moment, bro, in his career so far. That was amazing to watch. So, hopefully they can pull it out. I'm unbiased right now. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I felt that Miami matched up with the Warriors the best, but just with the injuries Miami's had, I'm not quite sure if they're the best matchup right now. I think Boston might be a better matchup for the Warriors, or a better matchup in terms of making it a better series. For the Warriors, I think the better matchup for them might be Miami right now, just because they're a little banged up. But, at the same time, even with the injuries, Miami's very, very deep. Duncan Robinson barely played in the second round, you know what I'm saying? And he got a pretty decent contract. So it just shows you, I don't think it's a knock on him. It just shows you how deep Miami is. Game 7, conference finals, I think that's great for the NBA, man. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. But just a quick video, man, updating you on, Rampage, and just want to talk about Jimmy Butler's historic performance. I told you guys the last video I was going to do some updates from SoCal. So we haven't played our first game yet. I'm not going to say I'm irritated right now, but one of my players forgot his uniform, okay? And he's my guy, man. That's, he's actually a new player. He's been great for us, man. But, I'm not the type to trip on the look. I just hate that he don't got his uniform because, man, it's going to mess up just the look, man. I got Beat City Hoops coming to film the game to get these guys good film, and he'll probably still get good film, but, man, he's going to be out there just looking like a pickup player from street ball. I'm like, how do you forget your uniform, dude? Like, good Lord, man. So, yeah, besides that, though, I'm very excited. I think we're going to do well. We've had some really good practices. As you guys can see, I upload everything, just the conditioning and some of the drills. So I've seen them get after it. I'm excited to see, how they come out. We got 2 decent opponents the first 2 games. So, I'll definitely be doing another video at the end of the day after our 2 games. We have a game at 10:10, and our second game is actually at 3. That's my alarm going off right now. So you can see live I got my alarm beat, which is a good thing. So, but other than that, I'm going to turn that off, but I'm also going to get my day going. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll be checking back in. We out.